Hey guys, so I have braids now. As many of you have seen on my Instagram, you guys were commenting, asking questions about it. So I figured I would just make a video on how I have been managing to care for it and get past the itchy scalpiness that I keep getting. So anyway, I decided to braid my own hair. I don't really know why. It was between this or shaving it all off. So I thought this was just the better alternative to starting all over. And I don't know, I just wanted something that was kind of low maintenance. Oh, this looks crazy. There we go. Okay, so I just wanted something that was more low maintenance. I can just get up and go sort of thing. So I bought 3 bundles of 22, 24, 26 inch hair from Best Hair Buy, and it's in an ombre shade. So it goes from 1B to 27 to something else. I don't know, but what is my eye? Anyway, there we go. So it was 3 bundles, and then I found that it was not enough hair, because it was wefted and I cut it, and basically when the hair is wefted, it's folded over and then sewn onto. So when you cut the wefts off, you get these short hairs. So the bundle was full of these short hairs that there's nothing I can do with that. So I had to throw away like most of that. Like I don't even know what to call that. And then use the rest of the hair, and it was barely enough. So when I started in the back, I was like, oh yeah, okay. So they were thicker. And then when I got to basically the end of that section, I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? I don't have enough hair. So I started making them thinner as I got to the top. And then I just wore a bun, because I was like, if I take it out, you guys are gonna know that, what? I see this thing about, I love these tops, but something about symmetry. So basically, that's my story on me trying to find weave. Yeah, I braided my own hair, God knows how, because I've never done it before. But I used to wear braids when I was younger, and I liked them. It was easy, but I stepped away from it only because, I don't know, I started to learn how to like actually do things with my real hair, and I started actually doing sew-ins myself. So this is like, by the time I'm like 14, okay? I'm doing my own sew-ins, but anyway. Yeah, braids. I'm gonna take it out of this little pony. So they were longer, and I ended up cutting them because, I don't know, I just didn't think it was edgy enough. I feel like if I'm gonna do it, why not do it in my way? You get what I mean? So I decided that I was gonna try to cut a bob. I don't know what I'm doing. So I ended up kind of getting the ends were kind of blunt. So I ended up kind of feathering each freaking end, so that way they would end a little bit more tapered. So you can see I don't have any sharp, blunt ends from cutting the hair. Some of them are braided longer. So some of them go about, I don't even know, what is this length? Maybe 8 inches. And then some of them are shorter, like in the front, like this one here. I didn't braid all the way down. So some of this is my real hair still kind of coming through. My real hair stops here. But that's only because it makes it easier for me to curl the hair. I can't curl the braid, but I can curl the hair. So I'm gonna show you basically how I've been wearing it lately. I like when my earrings show on this side. Oh, actually, I only have one earring. Let me put the other one in. I take them out because I get scared I'm gonna lose them. They mean a lot to me. They're very precious. And yeah, so I take them out when I feel like they'll be at risk. But I don't know why I only had one, and I just decided that one was enough. So I'm gonna talk very briefly about hair care, because I really have no idea what works well for me. It's only been how long has it been? Oh God, it's been like 4 days? So it's been about a week, okay? It's been about a week, I think. I lose track of time. So I don't really have like a regimen on what it is that has been working for me. I will tell you that my biggest gripe right now is the itchiness. Like, there's so much itchiness, and I think it's just because I don't really know why. So I've been using, this is from Carol's Daughter. It's the MIMOSA Hair Honey Calming Tension Spray. Thank God I got some of this stuff. It was in a swag bag from Texture on the Runway. And I was like, for protective styles, braids, weaves, beyond. And I kept thinking to myself, I don't really wear weaves anymore, and I don't wear braids. So I stashed it in my closet. And as soon as I braided my hair, I was like, ding. I've been spraying this on my scalp. It's not that moisturizing. I think really what it's good for, what does it say? It says, this moisturizing calming spray that nourishes both the scalp and hair, instantly relieves any itchiness and tension. Okay, so this is basically supposed to solve all of my issues, but I think I don't use it frequently enough. I've only sprayed it twice. So we're gonna do a little bit. I don't know. Oh, it feels so good though. So maybe I just need to use it more often. I've also been slathering my hair in coconut oil. This is a new brand to me. I normally don't ever buy Dr. Bronner's organic virgin coconut oil, only because I don't know if it's cold pressed. It says fresh pressed and unrefined. I don't know what that means. I prefer cold pressed because I know that all the nutrients are still in the oil. But what I do like though is that as opposed to the Trader Joe's one that I always buy, this one's a lot smoother or something. Not that it matters, but anyway. So I've just been massaging my scalp in that. And then also sometimes I'll add some of the Jane Carter solution. It just depends. I like this because it's water-based. I like this one because it's oily. So the water-based is good for moisturizing your hair. It's the Incredible Curls. It adds definition, but I go through the ingredients list, and the ingredients are pretty cool. So I like when products are basically very natural. When it comes to my hair, I don't know why. It's just a preference. Don't ask me. So it's 98% natural ingredients. And yeah, so I've been using that too, massaging that into my scalp and then kind of just in the rest of it, because if I use olive oil all over, it gets kind of greasy. That's basically the products I've been using. I also use the Ava NYC. It's the Hungry Hair Oil Treatment. I didn't bring it with me, but I use that too, just in my scalp because I just love the smell of it too. Sometimes what I'll do if I want to do a completely heatless thing, so this here is basically from a braid out. I braided my hair out at night and then I just took it out. So I did 2 thick chunky sections, braid, braid, in the morning, take it out. This is what I get. Now, if I want something a little bit more uniform, then I'll use my curling wand. I don't feel so guilty because most of it's not my hair anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and just comb out. And I also love this cut too because I feel like I can do a lot with it. So I'm really excited. That's so pretty. So I'm really excited. At first I didn't know how to feel about it because I felt like 10-year-old Jaleesa, if that makes sense, like with the braids. I felt like it was just so retro. It just reminded me too much of my childhood and I was like, ugh. But I think I like it because it is a little bit edgy and it kind of forces me to be more creative, I feel like. So I'm using a tapered, this is from Bedhead, and I'm using, it's just a tapered wand, curling wand. Doesn't have any settings on it, so I don't mind because like I said, this is not my hair if I scorch it, but if this is your real hair, you might want to use one that has a temperature control. But if you are curling your real hair, you're gonna wanna make sure that you use a heat protectant and that you have a temperature control, because what if your hair's fine? You don't want to burn it off. But anyway, I've been using this one for years, so we're just gonna go right along with it. I mainly focus on the front of my hair because that's what I see, and I'm kind of selfish and lazy. So I just take the front sections and then I just twirl it around. Like, it's literally that easy. Leave it on for a few seconds and that's what you get. So I like to leave the end straight. I don't wrap it all the way around the wand. So I have some wand curls kind of still in the hair, even after the braid out, which is cray. But yeah, so I just leave the ends like this, just peeking out. And that helps to keep it a little bit more edgy, more like beachy, carefree or whatever. I also want to put little gems in my hair. If you guys have any cute suggestions, places where I can get hair gems and things like that, or beads that I can kind of put in my hair, because I don't want, I could go to the craft store, but if you guys, I kind of also want to support anyone that you guys know that's making hair beads or something. I'm sure there has to be someone out there. So If you have like hair accessories, like hair beads and gems and shiny things that I can throw into my hair, leave a link or an Insta or something, or email me or something like that, and we can get it poppin'. So yeah, that's all I do. It's literally so simple, and I think the haircut helps also. So it is asymmetrical because I don't really know what I'm doing. That's all I do. So typically I'll go around my head, but I kind of like the messiness of that. I think it adds to the like carefree sort of thing that I'm always slightly going for. So that is it. That's basically the story about my braids and how I care for them and what I'm doing. I will update you guys on products it all depends on if it changes or not, but I do want to do a lot of styles because there are so many cute things that I could do with this hair, and I'm so excited about it. So yeah, stay tuned for those videos, and I'll make sure to update you on Insta and Twitter and things like that. And yeah, so that's my hair, but I like them now. I do. It took a little time. It took a little time for me to get in the groove of it, but I like them now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys try out braids too. I saw Monica Style Muse, love her braids too. They're gorgeous. I love her little beads. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. So I'll catch you next time. Bye.